And we are back here again in the musket game, which I updated a few days ago, being just maybe Sunday. Yes, on Sunday, because Monday I was busy doing something. Basically I added a river map. Not to say the river exactly, because it's half a forest and half a river. And as you can see, I made Lancer class, which is after the river map. I just made it today. I'm probably gonna add a dagger to the Lancer class since it only has a pike and a saber, which absolutely sucks. I've also smoothened out the aim state for this, which means the camera now turns smoothly and the accuracy is improved. You kinda miss like some few updates, being the river map and the Lancer class. The Lancer class is just done today and the river map is supposed to be finished 2 days ago. I still hate this the system. Oh yeah, like that. So the skirmish is supposed to sync with the forest, the river map. I mean, because well, you kind of move fast and go between trees. But the problem is the trees are too thin, and you actually can't hide. So I gotta make like bushes and maybe a rock later. I'll add stones and rocks later. So yeah, I'm gonna show the lens class. The river map actually uses the whole map instead of focusing on the center, because you are trying to avoid the center being this open. This is why Lancer class sucks. Oh wait, I have the passive of the skirmish class. Let me just respawn. Wait, it spawns me back here. Why? I hate this. Dude, I hate this. Oh yeah, that breaks down. The blue spawns on a small village. So you wonder why there is a glow effect, is to prevent spawn camping, because well, the map is actually free play and not round based. You can actually like go around and just chill. And as you can see, the camera now turns real smoothly. And this is the best thing. Look at how smooth it goes. That basically means I can do this. This is why I said the trees are too thin to hide. Yes, I cannot do that. And the bullet won't go off the path. So the Lancer class is just a reskin of the unit. And I mean literally. Because it has nothing special at all. It doesn't even have a gun. It can't even play music like the musician class, so it sucks. which means I'm going to add a knife. Or maybe if I want to make a interesting mechanic, I'm gonna make uh the hold out. Wait, it's called a hold fast in custom Black Quarry because you kind of sit down. So basically, I'm gonna put a speed multiplier making you slower, but in exchange for the hitbox being constantly do it, there's gonna be hitbox constantly spawning. And yes, it makes a wall of hitbox which you can camp. It will be useful, very useful in map like the fort map, which there are rooms and you can just camp the entrance, which I might consider OP, but that's how you strategize. Look, I can't blame the player for being like genius or something, because well, I can't stop anyone from doing that. And as you can see, I have a cavalry saber, the cuirassier saber, instead of normal saber. And yes, the range is actually higher. Now why did I add this class? You know damn well how annoying it is to fight a guy who can stab you from far away using melee. So normally you can only hit from around here, right? Which you can't reach. But if I use a lance, yes, that is how annoying it is. And I can actually block too. Adding a knife would make it even more versatile in exchange for not having any ability. But if I gotta choose, I'll do hold fast, since it kinda fits more with the purpose. The purpose of the lance is to be behind the line or be at the front, because you gotta face the enemy. And mainly the purpose of this is to go at the front, because well, you have range and you have no gun at all. You don't even have a pistol. Like, look, Surgeon in Lexington and Concord is even better because you have a simple pistol as a surgeon, but the Lancer class here doesn't have anything at all. The special doesn't even do anything. Yeah, it sucks. Okay, so I'm gonna take you on to the whole map, the whole river map. Oh, why did it spawn me back here again? Alright. So as you already saw, there's a simple path and a village. Wait, wrong one. Okay, so there's this, there are two houses, a river and another two houses there, and a farmland over here. Also, I'm not gonna add a windmill or a lighthouse. Why would I even make a lighthouse? It's not like on a beach or something. I might make a windmill considering there is nothing interesting to this map at all. A windmill and a barn, because this area is empty and it looks bland over there. And as you can see, there are a lot of trees, but they are all useless since you can't even hide. I mean, how would you even hide with this? You can't fully hide your body, and if you ask why you didn't use a big tree, well, you now know. The arms still pop out, so unless you do this, you might not be able to hide. But the point is that you have two dashes, which means you can switch the bushes easily. And you actually can't cancel reload, which sucks. Now I may have to make a whole new system for reload cancel and reload save. The reload save is basically when you reload a part of something and it continues on that. instead of starting whole thing over, which is what just Black Powder does. You kinda reload the bullet first, then onto the second part where it's the RAM one. So if the ammo is loaded onto the top of the barrel already, you can actually start at the ramrod part. And yeah, it's kind of like that. I think I can do it, but I'd rather spend time working on a separate class, which is already a headache for me, since there are a lot of things like deleting the builds and also switching the things you want to build. And the fact that if you can stand on top of the barricade, you can stack up like a tornado. You can actually make a whole damn staircase with that, and it's gonna be annoying to fix. Unless I'll make that to the air variant and put the barricade downwards instead. That might work. And also, Sapper can build the ladder, which is going to be useful for stages. So how the deleting build system work is you kind of step into the projectile, and if you have a tag turn on for deleting builds instead of building, it's gonna cancel the visual, and then you can just make it disappear. But the problem with that is that the other steppers can delete your build. So basically, the enemy can just delete your build, which sucks. But I guess that could be one of the interesting mechanics, since Fortnite you gotta shoot the building, but you can't do it in GS. So instead, the other sapper can delete your build, and that make a, I don't know, cranking 90s battle. Alright, that's the whole thing for this river map update. Basically, there is a skirmish class accessory system and the river